The big question emerging tonight when it comes to this COVID-19 outbreak is when will the country truly reopen? Things, as you know, are practically at a standstill. Businesses and schools are closed. We've got this stay-at-home order in effect here in Indiana. President Trump said tonight he hopes to reopen portions of the country May 1st or even earlier. But even the government's top infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, says that date is a bit overly optimistic. Let me show you the statewide numbers tonight. We've had 387 Hoosiers die of COVID-19, including 37 since yesterday, and over 8,500 cases across the state of Indiana. Now, the governor said today that social distancing is flattening the curve, but he said this is going to be a critical week. So what is the governor going to need to see in order to lift the stay-at-home order? Here's how the governor answered that question today.
We find ourselves in a position to where we can care for those in need. What we don't want to do is prematurely loosen up. And over the next week, and that's why I've said and plan this out in increments of 2 weeks to date, may not do that going forward. We're on the right road to recovery right now, but we're not going to pull up too soon.
The state health commissioner agreed, saying there's a lot of talk about what places like New York and California are doing right now, but the Midwest is a different place. The governor has said he'd revisit the stay-at-home order later on this week. It's set to expire next Monday. There's also a lot of talk tonight about comments made by Congressman Trey Hollingsworth on reopening the country. He described more Americans losing their lives to the coronavirus as the lesser of two evils compared to economic disaster. In an interview with WIBC, the U.S. representative from Indiana said he appreciates what scientists are telling them about the coronavirus, but that it's time to get people back to work because it's the best decision for the most Americans possible.
It is policymakers' decision to put on our big boy and big girl pants and say, this is the lesser of these two evils, and it is not zero evil, but it is the lesser of these evils, and we intend to move forward that direction.
We reached out to Hollingsworth for further comment. His office sent us a statement tonight saying this is not a choice between one or the other. It says it's hyperbolic to say that the only choices before us are the two corner solutions, no economy or widespread casualties. We can use the best of biology and economics to enable as much of the economy to operate as possible while we work to minimize disease transmission.
Well, as you know, we have seen and heard a lot of different viewpoints, even approaches to address this pandemic that is worldwide. In fact, here at home in central Indiana in Madison County and Anderson, the mayor there has already canceled most of this summer's events because of COVID-19. Our own Karen Campbell spoke with him about that decision.
The anticipation of warmer weather invites many of us outdoors, whether it's to enjoy concerts or kids having fun at summer camp. But a season filled with the uncertainty of COVID-19's path led the mayor of Anderson to cancel those popular events and activities.
We're continuing to see cases come in, and we've certainly not reached our peak yet. We knew that no matter what ends up happening from the federal government or even the state government, that a lot of folks are going to still be at risk.
Here's what's being canceled: the annual citywide cleanup, summer camps at Anderson parks. The city pool will also remain closed. There won't be any downtown concert series either. Fireworks and festivities for the 4th of July canceled. And the mayor's annual charity ball for teachers now pushed back until 2021.
What would really be horrible is to get back in action too fast and have really everything that we've went through to be really for nothing. So we want to make sure that we time that right. But at the same time, we want to make sure that our folks are safe.
While other cities have not yet made a decision to cancel summer activities, Mooresville has canceled everything through June 1st. Brownsburg hopes to make a decision on its summer camp start date by mid-May.
It takes a lot of organization to do a lot of these programs, and we wanted to make sure that folks were safe.
The mayor says people can still stay active outdoors.
So there's still going to be a lot of activities to do throughout the summer, but just some of these things where large gatherings occur, it's just something we're going to have to wait for until next season.
And until these difficult times pass by.